cloud. Here we go.
Got it. Got it.
So is that okay that I come on video while we're having the conversations with the pair? And then I just listen to you off camera. Would that be okay with you?
I don't think...
Go on, sorry.
Well, we pause the video when there's a breakout rooms. The breakout rooms aren't recorded, so I must remember to pause the video. Okay, I think we can start, Anastasia.
We can? All right. Okay, so so perfect. We have good free groups, and it's going to be even more intimate communication. Guys, I'm always happy because I'm still considering myself a beginner facilitator because I started facilitation in just last year. But I'm so grateful for all professional facilitators, established people out there when you are guys giving me your time and able to give me feedback. So thank you so much for being here. Today, I am gonna do something very special, something I'm really passionate about as a human being, and this is the reason why I started facilitation. It's a lot about self-development and understanding your strength and how I can help people to power through life. So what we're gonna do today, we're gonna discover on how you can progress easier through life. And one of the tools to do that is a very simple test that I'll introduce for you today that will help you to understand what behavioral profile you are and how you can use it to your advantage. So the way we are going today is if we're okay to wait a little bit for the people to create one more room, that would be fantastic. Otherwise, what we will do in the beginning, I'm gonna slowly share with you our agenda for today. So we will have three main activities. The first one will be self-reflection for 2 minutes. We all will stay in the gallery mode. Then I'm gonna do a quick polling. We're gonna see the results of your reflection and share that through the poll. We will have after that work in pairs for 10 minutes, and then after that we will have the work with the same partner in pairs for 15 minutes. I'm going to use today two main tools. One will be Mentimeter. So if you feel comfortable more to be on the phone with Mentimeter, feel free to grab the phone right now. The second will be Google Jamboards. I make sure that even though I'm having multiple platforms to send you, I'll try to make it as smooth as possible. And I will sync along with my presentation to make sure that you are able to see what I'm trying to say, and perhaps even to have some questions to make sure that it's not just me talking, but also there are some visuals to support and see what we are talking about. So we have Fatuma also joining us. Welcome, Fatuma. And this is a very simple way for us to check in at this point of the time. I'm gonna ask you a very simple question. I'm gonna ask you if you have ever done in your career as a facilitator or even before any personality tests. So I'm gonna ask you to use Menti. I'm gonna drop for you the link right now to menti.com. Dave, kindly help me with the link. We're gonna drop for you the link to Menti on Zoom chat, if that's easier way for you to go there, or feel free to use the code that you see right now on the screen and let us know if you have ever done any personality tests before in your entire life.
Okay, I'm just going to putting the link in now.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna jump to the Menti in order right away to.
And can you share again the code? Because...
Sure. So the code will be on the top right now. You can see it on the top.
Oh yes,
of the
okay.
screen, Christine.
Yeah.
Okay, the link is going in now.
And the link, and we have the link as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm already.
Here you go.
Everybody's okay? Everybody's connected to Menti?
You have ever? Yes.
You have two
Mhm.
possibilities.
So we have the
Yes.
link on the Zoom chat and.
Okay, we have, I think, 5 people so far, I think.
Mhm. Oh, fantastic. Well, I was hoping so. I was hoping so. Yeah, that's good. That will make it even a little bit more interesting for today. So yeah, I believe how many people we have. Let me check if everyone has voted. Guys, anybody has problem with voting? Everybody is okay?
Yeah.
All right. Well, for that one person who didn't go, who didn't do that yet, you are about to have the time of your life. For the rest of the people, it might be another interesting insights to look at yourself and what are other things you didn't know about yourself today, because you will have chance to do it on your own with the self-reflection and also in pairs. So now allow me, guys, to replace the word ground rules with the word invitation, which I came to be more comfortable as a facilitator. So I would like today to invite you to be honest with yourself, because it's all about identifying your personal strengths and being honest with yourself on what are you capable of. And I would like also to be honest with the partner with whom you'll be in the room during your breakout room session, in order to make the workshop that booster, kind of turn one workshop into activity that will help you to boost your success or journey, whatever you are going right now, whether it's personal life or professional, but to a little bit give you a push and to help you to move it, to move ahead. So one of the ways to do that, which are familiar for all of you, because all of you are facilitators, some of you might be coaches even, is to be fully present today in the session, to be non-judgmental for each other. There is nothing, there is no right or wrong over here, to allow yourself, if this is the case, to be vulnerable at some times when you need to speak up about yourself to a partner and get a little bit curious. It's also important to do the disclaimer that I'm not a coach or psychologist who knows all the answers. I'm the person who is very passionate about self-development, and I believe if us, particularly as a facilitators, will be having constant self-work within us, it will be easier for us to communicate and help other people. When we know if everything is fine within our head, it would be easy to work with other heads around. Hope some of you would agree with me on that. A little bit of history about our DOPE workshop. So there is an interesting word I picked up. DOPE actually stands for this very famous personality test, which means next. It stands for dove, owl, peacock, and eagle. Those are the names of the birds that Dr. Gary Couture, for some reasons couldn't find even his picture anywhere. In the 80s, he came with an idea to compare each personality of the person to a bird. He wasn't the first who did it. Before, it's been done by Dr. William Marston, who said that there are 4 types of people in the world who communicate with each other: dominant, influencers, TD, and compliant. And then Gary Couture came into the picture and said that there is kind of a better and more metaphorical way of doing that, which became more popular. So this is what we are about to explore today. We're gonna go to the DOPE test, and it's okay if you didn't fill up that form, which has been requested, because we will have time to do this work in a real time. So now I will actually introduce for you these 4 behavioral types that we are having today. So I will be honest today, and I will share my personal experience, the way I use this knowledge for my life as a facilitator, which is working very well. Allow me to take you shortly through 4 types of birds that represent a behavior for a person. The first one is dove, the compassionate and peaceful dove. The dove is people-oriented, loyal, friendly, hardworking, and a great team player, but tends to avoid change, confrontation, risk-taking, and assertiveness. This is our bird number 1 for today. The next one is owl, the wise owl. The owl is logical, mathematically minded, methodical, and sometimes seen as a perfectionist. The owl can be slow to make decisions and inflexible if rules are logic saying otherwise. Also, not big risk takers, but love details. This is our bird number 2. The next bird is peacock, the showy peacock. The peacock loves talking, being the center of attention, has passion and enthusiasm. It's a happy and optimistic person in many cases. Peacocks can be accused of talking too much and aren't good with detail of time control. Our bird number 4 is eagle, the bald eagle. Eagles are dominant, stimulated by challenge, decisive and direct. Eagles can be blunt and stubborn. They can lose the sight of the big picture and can be insensitive to other people's needs. Eagles are natural achievers. So now we have 4 birds profiles. And what we are going to do right now in the gallery mode, I will bring us back. I'm going to invite you to have a self-reflection about these birds and see, do you recognize in any of these profiles yourself or maybe somebody you know? Is there something speaks to you from the birds and the words that I just told you? Perhaps you have traits not just of one profile and one bird, but 2 of them, which is more likely in life. Then what are they? In order to give you freedom and space to do it by yourself and at your own comfort, I have created for you the link to I have created for you the link for the Google Jamboards, which we'll be sharing right now in the chat. Dave, kindly help me with that. The first link.
Yeah.
If not, I'll drop it.
I can do it. Anastasia, just while I'm doing that, we have been joined by Lucy and Lilia. Would it be possible just to give a 15-20 second introduction to DOPE so that they know where we're going?
Absolutely. Let me do next.
I'll copy in the Google.
Meanwhile, let's drop the link for the guys who are here in the room. Let them go right now and click that link where they will see on the slide number 1 all profiles, and they can have their own time for self-reflection to see which one are they. By the end of 2 minutes reflection, I would like to hear your first thoughts. Which one do you think reflect which one, which profile is in you? So those who are already in the room, feel free to use the link that Dave just shared on the Zoom chat. Go ahead to the slide number 1, only to the slide number 1. Use the tool to zoom in and zoom out in the Google Jamboards and see which one of these birds is actually might be you, or there are 2 of them. For the new guys, for Lilia and Lucy, welcome guys. Thank you very much for coming. Happy to see you all. Quick recap. What I have done earlier, I have introduced for the guys our first activity for today. The activity is next. Today we are discovering your profile, behavioral profile. And the way we do that is based on the one guy who is in the past have created the test called DOPE, that stands for Dove, Owl, Peacock, and Eagle. And he said that every bird in that each of these birds has the qualities of the person. And if we know which bird we are, which behavioral profile we are. It will be easier for us to understand how we can communicate with the outside world, but also have a better self-awareness. So what I have done prior to what you came, I have shared with guys these four birds, and I'm inviting everyone for 2 minutes silent self-reflection to see which one of these four birds suits you, not even suits you, which profile of the bird matches to your persona, in which of these birds you see more yourself, which one stands out for you, which one speaks for you. So the first one is dove. It's a compassionate, positive, less assertive and emotional team player, natural healers person. This is our bird number one. Number two is all, which are normally a logical person, wise, cold, reserved, data-driven, and systematic. Then we have peacock, which is normally positive, flamboyant, emotional, extrovert, confident, and people-oriented. And then we have eagle, which are known for being bold, highly assertive, decisive, ambitious, insensitive to other people, and natural achievers. There is no right or bad, there is no good or bad qualities in each of them. It's a unique quality for each bird. It's a unique quality of every human being. So what I would like to invite you to do is to join us and to have kind of more 1.5 minutes of self-reflection and to see which of these birds stands out for you. Which one do you relate the most? Which one you really think is you? If there are traits of other bird in you, that's absolutely okay. That might be, you might be, I'll give example of my own. I'm a peacock with the traits of dove. So that's where I stand. So I consider both of the qualities. So it will be important for us to know that in order to move forward. For now, I'm gonna be silent in order to give you space and time for the silent moment. And for the newcomers, you can see the slide that I have just shared. If you will go to our Zoom chat, there is a link to the Google Jamboards. And the link will take you to the slide number 1, which displays all 4 profiles of the birds. If anyone before self-reflection for all of us, and before I go complete silent, have any questions, please do ask me. Seems everybody is fine. Okay, beautiful. Well, this is the first time I'm doing silent reflection. I used to feel uncomfortable before, but now I understood it's a must facilitation practice. For 1 minute, it's just a silence for you guys.
I've just sent a little message to Carolyn to explain what's happening. Carolyn, can you hear us? Okay.
We have 30 seconds to go for self-reflection, guys, and then we are all back. Caroline, can you hear that David is communicating with you? I think via chat.
She's gone. She's gone. I don't know what happened.
Right. Okay.
She was showing up, but it said she wasn't in the session. I don't know why.
Sure. 15 seconds to go, guys. Take your time, and then we are back. I see some of you might have finished. If I'm curious if anyone have done exactly this DOPE personality test before, drop a message in the Zoom chat. I'm curious because today at the end I'm taking a little bit different take on this personality test to make sure it can benefit you the most, so you can compare the results. Okay. It seems we are all okay. Lilia, are you okay? You seem to be still doing, yeah? Or good to go. All right. Well, welcome back then. So what we will do, let's jump in for a quick Mentimeter to see how many actually doves, owls, peacocks, and eagles we have in the room. So in order to do that, I'm going to invite you to use this code for the Menti. I'm displaying that for you on the screen.
It's the same as before?
It is the same as before.
The
you
link
can
is
also
in the
use
chat.
them. Thank you.
No,
So it's the same as before.
It is the same as before, Federico, correct. It's the same link as before, whether you can use it there. And I am... I'm going to display for you guys the results for all of us to see what's in there. It's important to mention that I have told you that you might have traits of some birds. So in this particular poll, since I was not able to do that in Mentimeter, kindly choose the bird which stood out the most for you. You might still have traits of other birds, but what was the bird that stood out the most? And I'm displaying the results on the screen for all of you.
What was the code again? Sorry.
The code is right now on the screen. Kindly have a look on the top of the screen. 66449237. It's so cool the way just eagle fly in the poll. I liked the way the birds are actually coming alive on the polls. I didn't expect that, but this is so cool.
Okay, we have set 8.
Ooh, I'm loving that. They are flying for real in the poll. This is interesting.
Yeah, Anastasia, I did too, because I have an exactly equal result.
Absolutely
from the
works.
test. So
absolutely works.
I put one from my phone and one from my computer.
Absolutely fine. It's absolutely fine because it's still relevant. But this is interesting. Oh, I did not expect those results. So just to make sure that 9 people, we have 9 people in the room, right? Everybody has voted. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. 5 peacocks. Ooh, surprise to me. Ooh, had no idea. Maybe the traits as well. So then we have 2 eagles in the room, and we have 1 dove and 1 owl. Ooh, that's interesting. Dave, if you wanted also to jump in, by the way, I should have told you. I'll drop you the link. But this is interesting. All righty. So thank you very much for sharing. Unexpected for me, I have to be honest. A little bit surprising. So now we have a kind of prime idea on what you think, which bird you are. So in order to create more assertiveness and more assurance, if that's what you really are, I would like to invite you to go to breakout rooms and share with your partner these. Share with your partner these 3 questions. Please let me know if you see my presentation on the screen.
Yeah.
You do, yeah, in pairs. So what I would like to do, to invite you to do, guys, is you will have the partner for today. You will have a partner for 2 breakout rooms. They will be quite long because I want you to really take your time in order to just to dedicate this time for yourself, really, and to understand things that you didn't know maybe about yourself before. And I really hope it will help you after this workshop, particularly in the future. So kindly share with your partner what bird you feed the most, or there are some of them. Share with the partner why do you think you give examples from whether your personal or professional life that shows that this is your personality type. Perhaps there are some situations have been in life where you came up as the bright peacock. Considering those adjectives that we've been seeing, considering the description for each of the birds. Let know your partner, just have a conversation, each of you for 5 minutes, but we're gonna send you for 10 of total. Let them know which one did you find to be your match, and what are the things that come to your mind that happened to you in life that actually really prove that point, that they are saying, yeah, indeed, I've been a perfect dove in this very situation. So we are having, I'll just confirm how many of us, 3, 6, 9. So we have 9.
Don't put me in a breakout room just for simplicity. For simplicity, keep it 4 groups of 4 pairs.
Correct, but I still have 1 person because we have 9 participants, and I want to make sure that everyone has a couple. What I can do, I'm happy to jump even myself actually.
Well, the 9, I would just okay, but there's 9 participants including myself. So if we put the 4 groups of 2, 4 pairs, I'm suggesting.
Are you sure it's 9? Oh, yeah. Sorry, it's 9. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I looked at myself.
Just for simplicity, to keep it.
Thank you. Yes. Okay, so we have 8 people. Beautiful. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay, so then I think I will need your help with breakout rooms, Dave.
And we'll just explain this. This is Anastasia's first time doing breakout rooms, and as your benevolent co-host, Anastasia, you're on your own.
Okay, I will. Thank you. So, so we're having 8 people for breakout rooms. Guys, you are about to know the partner of yours. Please remember the number of your room, because we're going to send you to the same breakout room for the 2nd time later on. The invitation in the beginning for those who've joined later was to be honest with yourself, to be honest with your partner, to really not have second thoughts on, is it good to be eagle or is it bad to be all and stuff like that, but just to be honest and share about your unique qualities, which birds really describes you well. Just have conversation, see how it goes, and share some examples from your life, really, whether it's personal or professional. Which bird is really you? I'm sending you all to breakout rooms. Oh, that's it. So simple. Oh, nice. Nice.
Ta-da! I wasn't going to help you.
Thanks. And thank you for that. Thank you for that. Dave, am I okay? Do I have to slow down?
Slow down, no, but explain a little less.
Yeah, got you. Got you.
More succinct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I hope those who've joined a little bit later, they didn't miss out. I think it was.
I sent one person to Lucy. I think I sent it to about, hang on.
Which one? Let me just a little. Okay, talk less, to the point, and clear on instructions. Will do. Got you.
Okay, so I put the recording back on now.
Mm-hmm. And also fantastic that I'm going to see this session after that. I need to see myself from a side. A lot of good reflection and work happening after. Ta-da-da-dum, ta-dum. Ta-da-da-dum, ta-dum.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Yeah. The thing that never gets old, people who are out of breakout rooms always guess, was it too much in terms of the time or too less? We never know. We never know, and only you know. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I hope it was sufficient amount of the time. Guys, now in order not for me just to speak by myself, we do have a few minutes for the reflections, and for any of you who would like just to come out and speak up and share what did you come to know and learn about yourself or your partner that you didn't know. Have you agreed with him on his choice of the bird? Are there some surprises? What did you observe? Anything that arises during this conversation. If everyone would like to speak, whether about themselves, whether about their partner. Only if you feel like, that's absolutely okay. I do understand again that we are having a very personal thing today. It's a little bit more personal rather than a group one.
Would you like me to stop the recording for this part?
Why?
Everybody, it's an open question. Well, if we're going to be talking about people's personalities.
Oh yeah, Vanita, I think is saying she would like to. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's just pause.
The same. Thank you. Recording in progress. In the same with the same partners in the room. This time we'll give you a total of 14 minutes to do next. We will invite you to have a conversation using true or false statements. True or false comments on the following statements. I'm gonna share with you all these statements in Jamboard Google. In fact, you already have the link in the Zoom chat right now waiting for you. If you will go there to the slide number 2, 3, 4, 5, you will be able to find each of the birds. And here is kind of an assignment. And there, for example, if your partner is dove with traits of peacock, I invite you as his partner to go to the slide dove and peacock and to read aloud for him the statements from 2 columns. So column number 1 says, what you do naturally well? And the second column says, what do you need to watch out? What do you need to watch out? So read it loud to your partner in breakout room, let him comment if it's true or false, and let's see if all the work that you have done right now to identify which bird you are remain to be the same, or you will come to know something else about yourself. And then you switch with a partner. And then if you are an eagle, then your partner will go to the eagle slide and will read some statements. You can, on the top of that, you can have just a regular conversation. You can, it's kind of just to guide you and to help you. But this is to get a little bit deeper and better understanding of the chosen profile that you have done. So the link to the slides is in the chat. You do not show to your partner the slide that you are reading, only you can see that. The same for your partner, in order to make it even more effective for the next round. Let me know if I was clear and if you have any questions, and if I can send you to breakout rooms. Is it okay? All right. Well, thank you, guys. So yes. All right. Then for these breakout rooms, you will have 14 minutes and you will have all slides available to you in the link in the Zoom chat. Good luck. Enjoy yourself. It's a self-discovery session. Vanita, yeah, I'm gonna move you once again. Based on your profile or profiles to do what? And I'm gonna give you right now in the gallery mode the time, good 2 minutes. If you feel you need to switch off the video, go ahead. 2 minutes in the gallery mode to use the slides as per your convenience and to create for yourself a powerful statement that will include things that you have discovered about yourself today that you didn't know, the things that you've been doing and maybe you shouldn't, the things that you haven't been doing and now you will start to do them, and include them in your unique positive statement. That's all. I'm just going to give you good 2 minutes right now in the gallery mode. If you wish to a complex self-development assignment, just for you. It's just for you to perhaps to know a little bit more, a little bit less about yourself that might be helpful in life in the future. I will skip the Menti part anonymously. All I wanted is just to kind of to do these bubbles and to find some to see for the people the reflections. In case anyone of you feel like saying what was the thing that you discovered about yourself during today, about the workshop, not necessarily even naming something, but if there is something that you have discovered about yourself that you didn't know before, that would be genuinely for me amazing to know. If not, that's absolutely fine too. Let me know. So this statement for you is kind of the outcome of our workshop today. It's for you to carry for yourself. It's for you to refer to in case you need to stay on the track. This is what I personally do with my statement on the wall, in my case. So yeah, if anyone would like to do that, and then we have quick feedback, because it's been a serious session. I understand that, and I would like to hear some thoughts about that.